Tap into the minds of the innovators and the Mavericks who challenge the status quo with new ideas, systems, and solutions. Welcome to Innovation Mavericks.
Welcome to Innovation Mavericks. I am so excited to have with me today Michelle Norwood and her son, Hunter. And the reason I've asked them to be here is because they have been very innovative and given a whole new meaning to ice cream, which I thoroughly love ice cream. But their company's name is A Little Something Extra Ice Cream. And I have become a big fan of this ice cream for many, many reasons. And so, Michelle, Hunter, great to have you with me today.
We are honored to be a part today. Thank you, Greg.
To start off with, let's just tell our viewership, what is A Little Something Extra Ice Cream? So what does that brand name, what does that really mean?
All right, this is our handsome son, Hunter, and we began A Little Something Extra Ice Cream for him. He's our CEO, and the name A Little Something Extra actually plays off of the extra chromosome that causes Down syndrome.
It's an incredible story. You originally were a school teacher.
So actually, I have my bachelor's degree in business. And then when Hunter started school, I went back and got my master's and then my education specialist degree in collaborative education, because I wanted to learn more in ways to help educate Hunter. And then I also wanted to be in the school system so that I could help other parents and be an advocate. And so it just worked beautifully. And then as Hunter started getting older, I started worrying about what he might do as he reached adulthood and aged out of the school system.
Yeah.
And so as a special education teacher, my own students had worked in the school snack store. And there I saw that they learned social skills and employment skills and financial literacy skills. And so I started to apply that to how we could utilize that same concept for Hunter. And so in 2018, because I had never had an ice cream truck in our area, and it was always something I dreamed of,
sure,
two ideas collided and A Little Something Extra Ice Cream was born.
And your trucks can come to different events. Is that correct?
That is correct. So it is. Yeah. So when we first started the business, we would do local festivals. And then we had planned to actually start routes, and that's what we thought we would do. But because we have so many people that are in our own circle who also have an extra chromosome or some sort of disability, we could not just keep it to ourselves. And so we started training more of Hunter's friends and people that we know and love. And so we have just an amazing crew of ice cream experts. So that kind of eliminated us being able to do routes because we wanted to open this business up to more people. So we started going into businesses and selling to the employees. We would do employee appreciation events and customer appreciation events and go into nursing homes and churches and schools. And so that is exactly what we do now. We would love to go into as many places as we possibly could. We have the ability to set up on the outside as well as to go on the inside for events there as well.
Sure. Well, we definitely want to have you here at Five Plan Partners. And in addition to that, I believe you shared with me this upcoming Auburn game. You're going to be on the Auburn campus. And then you also do Alabama games. So all these Alabama and Auburn fans need to be on the lookout for A Little Something Extra ice cream trucks.
Yes, sir. When our oldest child, Hope, went to Auburn to go to school, Hunter started talking about the fact that he also wanted to go to college.
There we go.
And so we started working with people on those campuses, and both have opened their doors to us and allowed us to get contracts to set up on game day so that Hunter and our other ice cream experts can have somewhat of a non-traditional, but yet a college experience. And it's been fantastic.
Tell us about a normal day in A Little Something Extra ice cream truck. The workers, the training of the workers.
So one of the beautiful things about this ice cream truck is that, of course, as I'd mentioned, it was started for Hunter, but it has allowed him to socialize with all of his peers because they have become ice cream experts. So once a year, we hold a training, and we started out the first year training these individuals, and there were about a dozen. And then now we are up to 28 ice cream experts, and they are from many different counties across the state and even a few in Georgia.
Yeah.
And those ice cream experts, I will reach out to them and let them know when we're in their area. And those are the ones who come and work alongside Hunter.
Okay.
But during our training, we will go through product knowledge and customer service skills. And at the end of the training, they graduate to pomp and circumstance, and they receive badges with their names on it that says ice cream expert, and they receive a certificate, and they graduate to pomp and circumstance. And so we try to give them an experience that any other typical employee would go through and experience when they were training. And it is so empowering for our experts, but it's also empowering for their families as well, because they're seeing them succeed. And as we take these trucks into colleges, then we open up that opportunity for all of our experts and allow them to come in and rotate in and out of the truck. And they sit outside and greet. There's so many different jobs that can be done from this ice cream truck. And so not only is Hunter getting that college experience, but our ice cream experts do as well.
Well, I love the title ice cream expert. That's fantastic.
I do too. And, I had high expectations for these individuals coming in, but they've blown my expectations out of the water. They're fantastic. And that's one thing that I try to let people know is you might have to invest a little more time in training someone who's differently abled. But the beauty of it is once they learn that job, they do it to fidelity. And now they're always telling me when I do something wrong, they're like, you called that ice cream the wrong name. And I'm like, you're right, I did. They're very, very awesome.
Yeah. Well, and it also just goes to show everybody wants a purpose.
That's
everybody, everybody wants to be a part of something. Yeah. Well, we have a lot of clients that, have adult children that, need to be learning a trait, and experiencing these kind of things. I also love the fact that you and I talked about in terms of Down syndrome. We don't really use Down syndrome. We do superpowers. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. So earlier this year, we published our second book, and it's called Superpowers.
Who's that guy on the front?
I mean, does he look familiar? When he does his hand like that,
I know. That's great, Hunter.
This book tells the story of Down syndrome from the day that a child is born, except that the doctor announces to the family that their beautiful baby has been born with superpowers. And it just completely alters the way that, sometimes when parents receive news like that, it's scary. And sometimes it's not even an exciting time of your life, but when you look at it,
there's high anxiety.
Sure, it is high anxiety.
Stress. Where do we go from here?
Yes, the unknown is very scary, but I wish that the Michelle from today could go back to the day that Hunter was born and talk to myself, because I would just say, sister, you are on one heck of a journey, and your life has just gotten so much better. Yes. I can't imagine not having this superhero in my life.
Yes, with a big heart, a very big heart, giving. That's great. So, Hunter, you like working the ice cream trucks?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Maverick.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
Yeah, favorite flavor.
Chips galore.
Okay.
Chips galore is Hunter's favorite. Always.
I might have to join you in one of those, Hunter. I might actually like that.
Look at him licking his lips, just thinking about it.
Oh, yeah. I like ice cream. And from the standpoint of, you mentioned your superpower book, but Michelle, you also have a book that came out earlier that I think plays a key role in, your branding, your logo, and all of that. Talk about that a little bit.
Yes, sir. So our first book that we published is called Stars in My Eyes. And if you'll notice on the front cover, not only does it have little boy Hunter, but it also has a beautiful ice cream truck. So the ice cream truck is part. No, you can't really float on a balloon, can you? But the ice cream truck is part of it. And one of the common characteristics of a person with Down syndrome is something called brush field spots. And I knew when Hunter was a baby, I would just look into his eyes, and they were just so beautiful. And I didn't know until later that what I was seeing was brush field spots, and they look like you're looking through a kaleidoscope. They're like stars. And so I took that concept, and one page in the book says, my mom says, I have stars in my eyes to remind the world that I have hopes and dreams. She says the stars are common in the eyes of people with Down syndrome because we were made to shine just like the stars in the sky. So this book carries Hunter from trying to learn to walk and then wanting to play sports like other children, to dreaming about what his future might look like, and then him becoming the CEO of his own ice cream truck. And I love this page. It says, my friends help me work in the ice cream truck. They have stars in their eyes too. When we work together, we shine like a constellation.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, in terms of your story, Michelle, you talked about the younger Michelle, and you wish you could go back and just talk to her a little bit. I mean, the fact, and this is why we do Innovation Mavericks, that when people spot opportunities, when they have circumstances in their life and they go, you know what, there's a better way to do this. There's a better way to go on this journey, or to keep their minds open and to be innovative as to what they can do. And you definitely have done that. And Hunter has done it as well. So I've heard some great things. I think you spoke at Auburn once and got a standing ovation.
Tell him how you ended that speech. Do you remember?
Way to go.
Yeah. And I heard the whole group stood up applauding. Michelle, we also want our viewers to be able to reach out to you.
We are on Facebook as a Little Something Extra Ice Cream.
Okay.
And also Twitter and then Instagram. And then our email address is extraicecream@yahoo.com. Or they could reach out to me personally at 256-601-7125.
All right. Well, folks, you heard that. This is just an incredible company and is growing and having a huge rippling effect on many, many people, not just young adults that work there, but for people like myself. And it's inspiring. And each and every day, we just can't thank you all enough. And Michelle, Hunter, for having this vision and dream to make it come true. And we all like to help others make dreams get better and come true. And we want to do that and be a part of it as well.
Thank you. Well, I just want to remind the world that, there is so much ability within any disability, and every single person on this planet comes together to form a beautiful part of what the world is supposed to be. And I hope that through this ice cream truck, we truly can change the world one ice cream at a time, because this fella right here, he's incredible.
He is incredible, and he does have superpowers. You're right. So, well, with that, I can't thank you enough. It's great to do this vlog with you. I can't wait to hear the responses from our viewers. And I'm looking forward to sharing an ice cream with Hunter and you very soon here. So
we look forward to it.
All right. Well, you've heard it. This is inspiring to me. I hope it's made a difference for you. Here at Five Plan Partners, every day we walk through the doors, we're looking for ways to make our clients' lives better, richer, fuller. And that can also come in the format of introducing you to people like Michelle and Hunter in terms of their innovation, their idea, and how they embrace life and have just been on an incredible journey. We hope you have a great rest of the week, and thank you for taking time to watch this vlog.